Hello everyone, welcome to the 33rd Regiment's Christmas event. Some shenanigans and hijinks in celebration of, obviously, the Christmas festival will occur here on the server. So there's going to be basically game of gun game. If you're familiar with that, great. There's also going to be some other sort of random stuff like zombies and things of that nature. There's going to be a conquest game as well. Also a murderable match, always entertaining. And to finish it off, we'll have a lovely siege. And I should be... oh goodness! And they're out with the glass bottles and the hand grenades and the explosives and all, of course, the usual silliness that we've come to associate with Napoleonic Wars. And by no means these guys are any exception. Coming in with his lighting wand. So what we're going to do is turn the game sounds down just a tad. And for those of you not familiar with Napoleonic Wars, this is kind of a standard warm-up, really. Just mass murder, team killing, and extreme insanity. So, yeah. Kind of the norm, really. So, we'll just wait for them to get this out of their system, which they invariably never do. They never get bored of team killing and, you know, practicing melee and murdering people with Johnson's baby buds and things of that nature. Silly stuff going on. So we'll have to wait and see how it turns out. But either way, it's not going to be dull, that's for sure. See what I mean? Just wow. So look at that. 14 kills, 3 deaths. Recruit Cathay at the top, or Cathy. Oh dear. Topic gets murdered horribly. Somebody in with an axe. They're going to be axing him a question. There's the Johnson baby bud owner from the first EB, Varuja. You can see, and he's down. Oh, 33rd George Christmas, currently at the top of the scoreboard with 16 kills and 7 deaths. So let's see. Oh, there's a nice bit of wood there. And they've been upgraded to a different weapon. And they come in with the lighting wands and the baby buds. Going in for the kill. Look at this. Fine murdering occurring. Oh, hello. We got a sailor. There's Spitfire. And here's Anguilla. He's got himself a shovel. Gonna try and dig for victory. And he's up against a sickle when it was not to be. So currently Cathy seems to be doing the best. Oh, nice lance work coming in there. Christmas Badger from the 33rd. And a nice change over to from a cavalryman lance to a nice spear. Give him a good reach. Gets immediately switched over to a nice chopper. Out comes the axe. And sadly does not give him the reach he asked for. So, for those of you not aware, a list of guns available. You know, you kill one person, then you get a new gun or a new weapon. And it continues. So you can see here Balint currently with a nice cavalryman lance. Well then, if he survives, which he didn't, goes up to a spear. There's a nice axe coming in for Huey, recruited the 45th. In goes the chopper, and down he goes. So he'll be locked into a chopper. Oh, look at this. Captain Limert. Let's see if we can send Diculus. Of course it is. There's Zenon. See if we can find any of the top people. Let's see. There's Kathy. Look at that. It's got the butt end of a rifle. Fine butt end work there. And a nice pistol shot. Oh, a pistol shot. A rifle shot. There we go. Another butt end again. Comes in now with the musket complete with bayonet. Oh dear. Kathy's in trouble. Oh, Kathy's been felled. Now you can see basically they're continuing to go, and Fanraz has taken the lead with 29 kills, supported by WRX3 Private. And now you can see it's all changing around. Oh goodness me, it may have actually ended. There you go. Retired Arch just managed to grab it just at the last minute with 30 kills. Wow. Very close thing. Very, very close. Just managed to jump over the finish line with a little bit of time left to spare. So yeah, gun game in Napoleonic Wars, as you can imagine, a rather ridiculous and hectic excuse for gameplay. It's just, yeah, it's mad. It's yeah. Not really much else I can say about that. I mean, you know, how you can celebrate Christmas with a game of gun game. Never mind. Anyway. They're going to do one more gun game or zombies is the question. So it seems to be quite a few bottles, quite a few votes for zombies. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And gun game seems to be relatively popular. Possibly with the people that won. As they're all in with baby buds right now. Oh goodness me, look at this. There's Hazel. And Minnie Robeck. Having it. Oh, there we go. Sailors have arrived. Ahoy, sailor. He's in with his baby bud and he's ready to go. Oh dear. And look at this. This was quite a nice map. Unfortunately, we can't tell from now on, but what we're going to do is, as we move into a new one, we're going to stop the recording and carry on with the next round. Based on the fact it's dark, I assume zombies. So, there seems to be a lot of dead here. And there's a lot of team killing, which is kind of the norm until they start the match. So, kind of the standard fare for Napoleonic Wars. Let's just wait and see. Right, well then. Here we are. Oh, goodness me, look at this. I love it. Ah, look. Our old friend, two-dimensional bird, has come to greet the players in these Christmas festivities. Oh, what's going on here? There's aquatic invasion occurring right now. Oh, here's the 13 PP. Ian has... Oh my goodness, look at him. Baruja. Just see his hat over the top of the water. Anybody wants to go zombie from the start. So basically, from what I understand, is you get killed and then you become a zombie. And so you basically go zombie right from the start, sort of thing. I mean, that's how it's going to work. So basically, it's going to be a situation where there are defenders, and as soon as a defender dies, they then become a zombie. Various, obviously, low opinion of zombies, but then, to be honest, the press for zombies, you know, the PR agency for zombies, doesn't do a good job. They don't have a very positive outlook in the community. So here they are. It's George Christmas, and here they are looking to do a bit of zombification. And they've been wiped out already. So, there we go. That gives you an idea of what's involved. Now, the quietness of the village descends. As we make our way into the defensive positions. As the zombies wander in through the water. Oh, okay, maybe not. Wow. Seems to be a lot of map changes. I suppose it's configuration, settings, all that kind of funky good stuff that occurs. Oh, goodness me, there's a man with a bit of wood. Zenden, number 4. As the zombies come wandering across the water, looking to murder the defenders. Defenders like. There's Wojciech. I think that's how we pronounce it. I think it's either Polish or Czechoslovakian. There's Topik. In from the KSA. What's going on over here? Over come the zombies as they're getting mown down by the defenders like WRX3 and Platinum from the 45th N, defending himself from the partisan zombies. Oh, one gets murdered by a partisan zombie. Fine zombie work coming in here from Geras. So hopefully, I think they're having a few technical problems. They may have to move to a different type of map. We'll have to wait and see. Technical problems always occurs. Let's see. Hello. Man with a scythe. Time to clear the crops, maybe? Oh, he looks very, very lifelike. That scarecrow, I have to say. Oh, he moves! Okay, so he's not a scarecrow. Okay, well, that's good. And these guys making their way across the water. So it's a bit glitchy, but we could be underway. And look on the top of the building. The defenders. The brave fellows. Defending themselves from the march of what is a lot of very, very angry and disgruntled zombies. Here we go. There we go. They're beating the door down. The zombies are making an attack. They're getting through the door. And now this is going to be a problem for them. We'll have to see how it works out. It may not work out at all well. But here we go. The zombies are on the first floor now. And they're trying to defend against these zombies. But these are obviously smart zombies. They've been eating a lot of brains. They're well fed. Oh, more zombies. Ginger zombies, in fact. Correction, ex-zombie. So, those guys are going to keep coming in, and they're still continuing to attack. The relentless march of the zombie nation. The Russian zombie nation, in this case. Oh, good. Look at that. And these guys deciding to defend from the top of the building. Which makes sense. They're out of reach. They have the advantage of being able to look down on the enemy. Oh, goodness me! Bottles being thrown. So, these guys like the likes of Hacks from the 1st EB. And there's Dravoy from the 45th. And they're trying to cut down the numbers. Look at this brave fellow, Captain Alec from the 33rd, out there in front. Uh-oh, look out. Behind you. Oh, he's been attacked. Zombied. Alec has been zombied by the zombie formerly known as George Christmas. So, Let's follow the zombie of choice. Zenon from the 55th. Ex-Zenon. Now zombie. 55th. There we go. Out comes the scythe. He's going in for the doors. We don't know if there's anyone. There is somebody behind it. Yes, there is. And there's nobody in there. So he was knocking the door for no reason. Now he's got to form a plan. Out comes the bottle. And he's trying to chuck a bottle. Out comes the scythe. And he's going in for an attack. Zombie attack. Was repelled as he tries to make his way up onto the roof. And still the relentless army of zombies continues. And soon the defenders will be slow in numbers. Or small in number. Oh, goodness me. Small in numbers as they slowly get picked off. One by one to the inevitable horde of brain-eating Russians. Or partisans. But yeah. I suppose you can't be more partisan than a zombie, really. And you can see them making their way up. There we go. The fire coming in from the muskets of the defenders. Oh, more flying zombies. Look at these boys trying their best to defend against the onward march. Look at that. And there we go. Another zombie claimed for the masses. They're doing a good job here. Oh. Oh no. This is bad. This is bad. This is potential zombiehood. In the very near future for that man. But at least they've got nice music. Now, is there somebody down? Is that a zombie playing music? It is! A musical zombie! Recruit Arch of the 55th. With fine zombie accompanying music. Music to eat brains to. Is what we're talking about here. So here the defenders continuing. Going in with a nice kick to try and push the boys back. But going down with the defending bayonets. To stop those zombies as they continue to charge. As bodies continue to rain down from the defensive position on the roof. See what I mean? And yet they still continue to come. Hello there. Oh dear. And you can see now the zombies have actually progressed onto the other roof. Or the other side of the roof. So now the defenders have got to march around and keep an eye on both sides of the roof. But it looks like, oh my goodness, look at this. Just the sheer number of zombies on their way up now. The remaining survivors. Look at that. 51 versus 19. 19 survivors remain against the horde of partisan zombies. And they're defending themselves as best they can. But the numbers are being pared down significantly. Lance Corporal of Horse Yovko trying to defend himself against the captain of the zombies. Nice kick and a stab, and the captain is dispatched. But no, more zombies still continue to come up the ramp. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at this. Masses of zombies. Masses of zombies. Oh, this is brilliant. I love it. Serious amount of zombies going on here. But they've had to stop firing because they don't have enough time to wait to load their weapons. They've got to basically just murder them as quickly as they possibly can, because as soon as one set ends, the next lot appears. So they're getting one shot off every now and then. But the majority of the defense, as you can see... Oh dear. Oh, this is not good. But as you can see, like Huey here, recruit, downstairs defending himself from zombies, and is now a zombie himself. And there we go, the zombies have overrun the fort. Wow. And that's why you don't mess with the zombies. And so, in the middle of this lovely map, as we've spawned inside a building, let's see. Capture the flag, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of a flag, yeah, that's a flag. In case you aren't aware, in case your flag spotting skills was not up to spec as mine, that was a flag. Oh, hello, black powder. Highly inflammable. Well, duh. But there are stupid people out there that you have to put warning signs on. The best one I've ever seen was on a chainsaw that said, do not attempt to stop running chain with either hands or genitals. And to be honest, the kind of person who wants to stop a running chainsaw with genitals, you're kind of pleased they can't breed any further. If anything, it's more of a kindness than anything else. But anyway, that aside, skirting away from genitals and chainsaws, we shall randomly get stuck in the map. The hell? Okay, that's really strange. We just select an empire, and then we go back, and then go to spectator. There we go. Okay, so I can't actually do anything. That's rather worrying. We have to follow Major Veggie as he's doing the thing. But my ability to fly around seems to have died. Let's see if I can actually spawn in. Hello. And then nation selection, spectator. And there I am, stuck. Oh dear. I think what I'm going to have to do is pause quickly and restart the game. Okay, so it's now fixed, or at least we hope it stays fixed. So we shall wander around. Oh, son of a bitch. Done it again. Literally just by pressing. Oh my god. See what I mean? I'm just stuck inside this building. See, I can wander around as a trooper, you see. What I might do, just wander around as a drummer. As at the moment, let's see, back to free cam it said, so it might have been. Ah, yes. So, yeah, it may have been a configuration. Never mind. Oh, goodness me, Zenon's in there. And you can see now, it looks like the flag is currently, let's see, over here. There's a flag definitely down here being defended by the Brits in this, what looks like, I swear to God, you look down here and you go through these doors and then you go through here. You know what this looks to me? the Counter-Strike map does too. It's exactly what it looks like. It's got all the right doors, the gaps in the doors, the ramps going down and then up and all the rest of it. Just, yeah. Dust 2 for the win. Anyway. We might be doing gun game again. Yeah, it looks like it's gun game again. There's Marionette. And he's now in with something. Let's see. Jam Dodger. Fine name. They're fighting with the Johnson's baby buds. And Dravoid currently top of the scores. Another kill. Out comes a knife. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Here's Mitchell. Finds knifing skills. Look at it. No, it's a sickle. He's going to sickle him to death. Oh, down goes the bottle holder. He's lost his bottle. And now we're looking at another sickle owner taking on. Let's have a look at the... Yep, there we go. St. Nicholas. Oh my goodness. Yeah, somebody's definitely got a weapon. And that went pear-shaped very quickly indeed. And there's Jock from the first prawns. Bit of explosions, bit of smoke and all the rest of it. The murdering continues. And one of these guys seems to have a good weapon. Yep, explosive grenades. As we're looking at San and Sana. First EB, twice Sana. In with a shovel by the looks of it. The shovel of death. And has been done over by a sickle-owning sailor. Who then unceremoniously was murdered. Which is kind of the... Oh, there we go. Look at this. The pole arm. Nice pole arm work. Explosions everywhere. Complete bedlam. Zenon there. With his spear. Gets the pitchfork. Suppose this is all good practice for the melee skills. And he's still... Is he still got a pitchfork? Nope, he ain't anymore. Let's go and have a look at the sailors. Looks to be a nice sickle on the end of a stick. It is. No, it's a hoe. It's all about the hoes, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at classic hoe action. Are we looking at hoe on hoe action? No, just hoe against many. I'm sure many of you know hoes you can take on many. Down goes the hoe owner. Who's staying out of the trouble? Archival. Trying to stay out of the trouble. Can't say I blame him. People trying to get up there. Oh, look at that. Hacks going in with a nice bit of wood. Bringing the axe to bear. Then picks up another even larger axe. Continues the murdering. Another murdering attempt. Out comes the sword. Oh, gets finished off. Oh, hello. Speaking of hoes. Looking at Sir Keeper. Taking... Oh, goodness. Explosions everywhere. Santa's little kelper. What great names. I love it. Grigorvia. Nice murdering going on here with the spear. And there you have it. Look at that. Broken headset Major wins the gun game. Right, well, we're back with some graphical glitches and Congress mode. So, you can see a spawny flag over here with the jack. So you'll see the cavalry moving out. These fine fellows of HLI, led, as you can see, by Major Veggie. Correction. Led by Balint. Look at them. There's Alucard. There's Rix. And there's Mini Drobeck at the back. Following in. And you can see them making their way out. And the flag then starts to drop. So look in the top left-hand corner of the screen. You can see the tickets. So if for whatever reason you're holding a flag, then the tickets will disappear at less speed than if you are holding other flags, so to speak. So it's just a matter of, you know, tickets as in number of people dying, etc, etc. So the United Kingdom has captured number 4 flag. And if they can capture all of the flags, then you'll see the numbers on the opposing team, the Prussians, start to drop significantly because of decay in tickets over time as well as random deaths. So now you can see here the first ETB is Balthasar. Get it? Oh goodness, somebody fell down the water. Oh dear, look at this underwater battles, submariner battles occurring right now. It's not going to go well for that reason. Because they're under the ice and they can't get back out. So it's kind of a one-way trip. Damn the ice, indeed. So you got to watch out for the gaps. And here you can see Sticky, chosen man of the 45th, trying to hold the flag under attack from a Black Watchman. And they managed to repel him. But there's more all over the place. Fine, stabbing again from Sticky. Random horse going through the middle. And here you've got Slewer, recruit of the KSA. Oh, fine stab into Sticky. Lovely stab into... Oh dear, down goes one into the water. And Slewer is taking a lot of pressure. And he's responding with some nice murdering. Uh-oh, reinforcements come flying in from the Prussians, the 45th. It's Hazel and some cavalry shenanigans. When they're not crashing into people. I wonder if you can crash through the ice. That would be kind of amusing. Probably a limit. You got to be careful. Maybe that's a big enough spot to crash through the ice on a horse. But anyway, they're defending this spot. And now you can see the United Kingdom have lost flag 2. And so you can see the ticket advantage is still with the United Kingdom. But you can see, there we go. Flag number 2 now captured by the Prussians. This means that the bleed on the ticket numbers will probably start to increase for the Brits. We'll have to wait and see. They've captured flag 2. They have just lost it again. And they've captured flag 3. What is going on up here? There is some trickery afoot with the members of HLI. Balint, with a face only a mother could love. A very flat nose. Goodness me, what a face. And they're basically tree hugging. Their defensive position seems to be quite good, I have to say. But it's whether or not they're actually committing any strategy, so to speak, to the overall game. Let's see. As here is Varuja, or Varjuga, supported by the likes of Jenkins from the 45th. And they're trying to stay out of the way of the Clippity-Clops. And the Clippity-Clop owner then gets murdered. And a nice team kill in there for a bit of fun. Now, defending the flag over here, there's Rebixel from the Czech. And there's Blue Ball. A nice invitational today. And there's Levi, as he manages to team kill somebody. Oh dear me. Balthazar going in Got to be careful about the holes in the ice. Doesn't want to get murdered. Or kicked into the ice. A fine response until he gets stabbed once. Shot at by somebody else. And finally finished off. Looking to push up, recruit Kathy. Stogie in the mouth. Oh, look at this. Tic Tacs are underway. Oh no, Kathy. The plan did not come off as start again. The plan did not come off as she would have expected or liked. But hey ho, looking at the tickets, you can see now, look at the tickets dropping for the Prussians. How quickly they're going down in comparison to the Brits. Sluer trying to defend himself from the onslaught of Prussians. There's Sticky Chosen Man getting in with all of the battle and getting bayoneted in the side for his trouble. And we move over to see Levi working together with Rebixel and Rookie, Private of the 33rd. Oh goodness. Fire still coming in. And we move over. You can see here by the spawn of the Prussians. This is the flag that is closest to the Prussian spawn. So that's going to be the one that gets all the reinforcements, all the pressure, while they try and move in. But at the moment, the Brits seem to be doing a good job of defending it, as they consequently get murdered. NG Gressons or NG Ressons, or N Gressons, Adjutant, Captain Limet, oh dear, the ex-Captain Limet, and the flag he was holding. Meanwhile, Ballington the HLI, oh dear, poor old Rix is trying to get up there and he's struggling. And they've managed to find a nice encampment up here. But my concern is once they get shot down, they may not be able to get back up again. And here's archival. There we go. There's the route up. So you just got to get in the right position on the map to get up that log and stay in an advantageous position. So, continuing with Canis from the 1st EB as they're looking to then take over this flag. Correction, the late Canis. And now more reinforcements come charging in from the Prussian forces, making their way to the first flag nearest their spawn. Currently being defended by the Black Watcher and others, Al Faraz and the Hunter, Corporal of the 33rd. Look at this. Fine stuff occurring. Oh, nice murdering going in. Down he goes, the horseman. Oh no, the Hunter has been murdered. The Hunter has become the hunted. As down over by the water, we've got Hax, who's doing a good job. Or at least was, and trying to avoid the murdering. The commentator's curse, as always. What can we say? So, numbers still looking good. The British, I think I'll say, are firmly in command of this battle. The conquest is currently looking good for them. The Prussians on the back foot. They need to turn it around if they possibly can. But the Brits doing a good job. Howitzers and cannons nearby but remain unused. Logs, because who doesn't want random wood? And this is the British spawn. Under attack by Prussians. A zappy recruit of the KSA. Trying to deal with the enemy. Oh, the odd team kill in there as well for added benefit. Look at this. Zappy. Or Zapy. Oh, how did he miss that shot? And there we go. Zapy helping to murder the Remainer. But now you can see the Brits starting to move out in force. Moving over to this flag, which as you can see, Cabuse looks to be defending it along with Viking against what is going to be, there's Jam Dodger from the onslaught of the Brits, and it's not looking good. I mean, as you can see, the numbers on the tickets, English like 2-to-1 advantage in tickets. There's Prawns, Mr. Spitfire. And of course, random horsiness occurring as the Brits are holding flag 4, increasing their bleed onto the enemy Prussians. Look at the numbers of tickets going down now. So that's really... Oh dear. A nice dehorsing coming in there. The sabres slashed across the face. Very quickly indeed. And the British horsemen doing a good job. Bit of cavalry suppression. Certainly working out for them as far as we can tell. Cabuse. Nice murdering going in there. Oh goodness me. Launched into the air. And here we go. Flag 0. And it's looking good. Oh dear. Sticklets. Murdered brutally by the Prussian forces. Rick's also taken down from HLI. But here you can see Conchini, recruit of the 55th. They're looking to try and hold that flag, but it's looking good. However, the Prussians may be starting to rally. The United Kingdom has now lost another flag. And you can see here, flag number 4 being held by the Prussians. Jam Dodger and friends. Major Mitchell, Platinum, there's Gringo. And they're doing a good job of defending from the attack of the Black Watch and other members of the German Legion by the looks of it. Still got to watch out for that. Yep. There's an absolute shower of bodies down here. Can't really do much when you're under the ice. Fun block there by Varuja. Or Vajuga. Where's he, Vajuga? And they're trying to hold this flag from the onslaught of the British. And look at that. The United Kingdom has won the round with 181 tickets to spare. And we're back for Murder Ball. Oh yes, the flag will be placed in the miniature Arc de Triomphe in the centre. And then it will be the job of the person to take that flag to the marker point. Over here, in the water. Deep, deep underwater, like this gentleman here. So, that will be Murder Ball. And you can see they've obviously decided to provide some fun, because there will be cannonballs to avoid. Cannons to the left of them, cannons to the right of them. And the boys are getting loaded up on the French side. Ramming those push rods home. Waiting for the flag to be placed in the centre by the administrator. And over on the opposing side will be equal numbers of cannons, howitzers, and general fun. So mortars on the top here. Be interesting to see if they make it up there. It's in the centre here. Look at that. Look at that. Complete with a Christmas tree. So, We wait. Yes, you got to wait in the tunnels, boys. Once he places the flag, that's your opportunity to run to the right location. So there you go. There's the spawn for the Brits. And they got to stay in the tunnels. Will they stay in the tunnels? Will there be somebody who will jump off? Oh, they are. They're doing as they're told. Wow, and look at them. And here is the admin. And of course, there's one over there who doesn't listen to instructions. And they get brutally slayed. And there we go, we're underway. There's the admin Kincaid. Don't shoot me! Who's currently wanting to try and survive. To be considered a non-combatant. As nice cannonballs come charging in. There we go. Kincaid is no more. And the battle for the flag begins. So look, you can see here there's Sluer who has the flag. Question is whether he's going in the right direction. Wrong way, UK. Oh dear. Wrong way, UK. Well, there we go. So this is not going to go well for the UK. Okay, well there you go. So Sluer has been unceremoniously murdered. And the aim is to get the flag in the enemy hole. That's what she said. So now, down goes the flag. Gets picked up and they run with it again. As Frenchmen then reloading. As Cathy looking to try and intercept them. As the flag holder gets felled again. This time the flag is back with the UK forces. Now they're trying to sort of cycle over to the right-hand side. Didn't do them much good. Murder of a sailor by the flag. Pick up of the flag and they're off again. And now you can see him trying to cycle around. There's Tom Campus. From SVA. Trying to avoid the Frenchmen and the cannonballs. And sadly, not the shots in the back. As the flag is dropped again and this time picked up by Corporal Thomas. Who then has to try and avoid the Frenchman. And the bullets. And the bayonets. And sadly, he was unable to do so. And then the mass scrum for the flag begins. As they're picked up. Oh, look at that. Trying to dodge in between the melee attacks. And now the flag has been held by another Brit. It's Christmas Badger. Fighting. Trying to avoid the trouble. That's it. Is he going to make it? No, shot in the back. No honour among thieves. As Martini from the 45th now cheesing it in the other direction. Now running towards the enemy. Never a good idea. Now having to circle around. But then gets unceremoniously felled by a musket ball. Oh, goodness me. And hello, sailor. One of the Marines, who unfortunately is now no longer afloat, and a team kill. Oh, what a beautiful team kill from Blue Ball. Yep, there's going to be a few blue balls due to that one. Major Veggie. Question, is he running in the right direction? He is. And he's down. A fantastic shot from Blue Ball. Oh, sorry, from Mitchell. I tell a lie. Mitchell with a lovely shot onto him. And managed to get the kill. And now they're about to do it. They are. And there you go. 1-0 to the United Kingdom. They managed to get it to the final location. This trench of water. So, we move on to the next round. Because obviously you've got to clean up the arena beforehand. Because it's getting a little bit, you know, bloody, bit slick. And I've got to take my shirt off. No, my fleece off because it's getting a bit warmer. Yeah. There we go. We are suitably disrobed. Here we go. The flag is down. The go is given. And he's going back with another flag just to confuse everybody. And he disappears into the wall. And look at that, a fine cannon shot coming across the British. As grabbed immediately is Veggie. And Veggie now needs to circle around to the right-hand side. The trouble is, that's going to be a possible dangerous location. Well, correction. Over there will be the spawn of the French. And they're trying to move away from the French as much as they possibly can. Looking to intercept part ways. Vito looking to put a veto into the battle. Can he do it? But it's been blocked. As now, and down he goes. Look at that. Vito finally unable to stop it. The flag comes in and it could be another score for the Brits. There you have it. 2-0 to the British. Or the UK, I should say. So, moving on to the next one. As we appear to be stuck in a tree. Because of course we are. So, stay at the walls. Stay at the walls. So over here, see, there's always one. This is the French spawn. And over the other side, you have the British spawn. You can see just over the other side there. They can't get back up again. They may get slain as a result. We'll have to wait and see. So the admin is out with the flag. Kincaid places the flag. And everyone is away. Yep. Placing it. There we go. The flag has now been properly placed. And the French, the fire coming in very quickly. And the flag is grabbed. Martigny brutally cut down before they can get any further. The flag then gets grabbed very quickly. And run in almost the wrong direction. There we go. You can now see them as they're making their way back up towards the next location. You can see the French coming in from the right hand side. As look at that murdering continuing. Look at this. And they come. A stab in the back for the flag carrier. Now they've got to try and defend that position so they can pick up the flag and run with it. And that's exactly what Balint from HLI is doing. Trying to basically defend himself from the enemy. Put a bit of a buffer between the enemy and himself. But they've got to be careful as cannonballs are flying in between. And Balint's going the wrong way. But is he actually, or is he? Oh dear, Balint could be in a lot of trouble. The trouble is he's taken the flag back into their own half. But he looks like to be trying to circle around to try and outflank the enemy. Will it work is the question. As now supporters have come in to help him and Balint gets finished off. Very unfortunate for poor Balint there. His plan seemed to be working okay. But now you can see the flag holder coming under pressure, but now supported by his team. There's Nicky. Let's see who is the flag holder. It's Kincaid. It's the colonel of the 33rd himself. In as the French. Oh, this is going to go badly for him. Yep, as indeed it's proved to be. So the flag is picked up by the British. And there's Gresson's adjutant of the British. Look at the cannons being fired in their general direction. avoiding them as quickly as they can. Down goes Gressons. The flag dropped almost immediately. Flag picked up and then dropped yet again. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Here we go. So, picking up the flag, Martini from the 45th. Now looking to try and run towards his teammates, but there's no sort of teammates. He's caught in a sandwich. This could be unfortunate. Martini murdered brutally. Did not manage to make it away with the flag, and now the flag immediately dropped in the field. And we're back with Gressons again. Moving over to the right-hand side, but there's numbers of French coming. Then doubles back into the opposite direction to try and outflank them. And gets shot in the face with a cannonball. Fine shot there. Along with other not so fine shots. But needless to say, the boys on the cannons and the mortars are having fun. And at the end of the day, that's what it is all about. There's Dravoid here from the 45th. Making a run. See if he can actually get the flag. And get a score for the French. Uh-oh, loads of enemy. Shot in the back. With a cannonball from Blue Ball. Blue Ball with a fantastic shot again. And the French now looking to try and push the advantage. Debussy gets killed. The flag is dropped in the field, then picked up by a member of the British Army. Greeny from the 33rd. Murdered horribly. Shot down in his prime. As the flag is out there in the field somewhere. There it is. Gets picked up. Dropped almost immediately. And immediately there you can see is Burnmass. Or Burnass. No, Burnmass. Adjutant of the 33rd. Didn't do much good. As the flag then gets moved again. Picked up by one of the Marines. As the murdering continues around the flag position. And another Brit picks it up. See if he can make it. It's Joanne's. Not anymore, it's not. Again, look at this, the cannonballs. Really being fired well. Just absolutely devastating cannonball fire. And it's Sluer. Under attack from French. Got absolutely butchered. And the flag has been planted. And this time, there's Human picking up the flag and trying to move it away from the enemy if he possibly can. But the enemy's coming in from two directions. And they've got to try and sort of fake them out, so to speak. And Human currently under a bit of pressure, but he's managed to double back now. But the trouble is, he's now got quite a few Brits after him, and they're going to block him as he's trying to make his way through. For that reason, exactly, there we go. Flag dropped in the field, and a cannonball on it immediately. As soon as it gets dropped, the flag then gets picked up and dropped again. There's Johannes. Another cannonball coming in. Gotta love the cannonball accuracy of these boys. The Hunter dodging left and right. Can he get another score? It's looking good for him. He's ahead. Oh, shot on the edge. The edge, the penalty box, quite literally. And now it looks like the French are going to move. They've got a fine number of support around here. And they're literally trying to bunch around him, equivalent of a testudo. But he gets shot while moving the flag, and so it gets picked up again. And you can see now they're trying to get out of the way, but there the flag dropped again in the field. Typical mayhem, as always with this kind of event. Levi now trying to make his way towards the scoring area, and he's looking good. At least he was. Until he got shot in the back. So let's see, we got the Brits here, they're trying to make it up there. They are, but the French have managed to recapture... No, the Brits have captured possession. And it could be Johans with a score again for the British. And there you go, 3-0 to the Brits against the French. Definitely not like the football. And out comes the admin. The flag is down. The troops are pouring out of the walls. And the flag is going to get picked up immediately by Wolf 115, who then gets brutally shot in the back. Now you can see Martini holding onto the flag, doubling back and forth, trying to stay out of the way of the bayonets of the enemy. And a nice team kill with cannonballs going on as well. The flag dropped in the field. A little bit too easily concealed in the ground there, unfortunately. Picking up the flag is Thomas from the KSA. Now he's moving out. Cannonball just whistling past him on his right. Cannonballs to the left of him. And a bullet shot to the centre of him, unfortunately. The cold hard reality of battle coming to settle on his chest. So now we move over and we see Henry, the ensign of the 33rd. Henry, let's see how his survival chances is. He's now looking to try and make a first score on the board for the French. And he's literally trying to double back and forth to make sure that there's enough defenders around him to sort of form a buffer against the British forces. But sadly, not against the cannonballs that are fired in his general direction by Mistletoe. Fine shot. Fine shot indeed. So, oh, look at that. Major Soldier with a fantastic mortar shot right in the centre of the flag location. And cannonballs here making things really tricky. And yet another cannonball for the win. And more murdering occurring. So, picking up the flag and running with it, the hunter, dodging left and right. Who's that with a pistol? It's Limit, or Limit. Out with the sword. And the flag being held still by the hunter. But loads of enemy now coming towards him. Yep, literally, pincer movement. But not a lot of good it did him as a beautiful shot into the flag holder with a cannonball. Now it's an opportunity for the French. Martini again as the flag holder looking to move and has support. Well, not a huge amount of support around him. And this is going to be a problem because he's running towards the enemy. And he's going to get murdered for his trouble. The question is, can the French get enough forces in there to recapture the flag and then move the flag back up to the scoring area? We'll have to wait and see. The golden goal. There we go. Golden goal. So the next team to score wins. So could this be an opportunity for the French? Oh, unfortunately, no. Flag dropped again. Then picked up and then dropped and then picked up again and then dropped. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. Correction, there's Yovko. Murdered horribly by cannonballs. And these guys are really waiting for the cannonball shots. For the opportunity when they're bunched up together. And now the hunter again with the flag. Picks up the flag. And we'll keep an eye on him just in case we see any cannonballs whistling past his head. But no, we see a musket ball whistle into his head. So, probably not the outcome he had hoped for. But in the meantime, the flag is picked up and being moved by Thomas trying to dodge the cannonballs and sadly failing. You can see here the attempts by the French to pick up the flag and move with it. And there's Johannes from Czech, Corporal of SVA or SVEA, member of the KSM battalion, I suppose you could call it, maybe. I don't know. Zapi, also of KSA. There's Veggie looking to try and support the flag holder, who is the hunter again. Now doubling back, trying to avoid the enemy. And sadly, a nice shot from Jam Dodger finishes him off. And now this may be another opportunity for the English to score, as the French are nowhere close enough. Major Veggie trying to avoid them. Is he going to be able to circle around to the right here? But he's now trying to circle back to the other side, using his flag to block any attacks. But no, the cannonball decides it for him. There's a nice murdering coming in there from another cannonball. And this time, Thomas Compass, member of KSA, decides to move back to the defensive, loving arms of his defensive boys. And the cannonball decides to stop him in his tracks. Yeah. So, pretty much like shooting fish in a barrel for the cannoneers on this particular game mode. And now the French have the flag. They have possession. Masked Slayer of the 45th. And now you can see he's moved over to the right side to try and get the defensive position. And look at this, he's just coming up against British forces, blocking the way forward. And this is going to be the problem for him. But now, yeah, there we go. So now he's got an established defense. He needs to keep them together. But now you can see moving in from both locations. At the front are the British forces. But it looks like the centre has folded just at the moment that the flag gets dropped. It's picked up very quickly by U-Man. And he now is moving over to the left side, as it looks like they're going to run into the British spawn. And that's exactly what happened. The flag dropped in the field, picked up almost immediately by Martini. Oh goodness me, gets felled. And the flag is then picked up by Arch, recruiter of the 55th, trying to make his way out, but gets murdered again. And oh, cannonball timing. Oh, that was just beautiful. Gresson's now looking to try and get away, as it looks like his defensive position didn't do him much good, as he got shot down as he tried to make any kind of a headway. And now Veggie is again picking hold of that flag, trying to dodge the French. Trying to use that mistake. Yeah. Like I said, fish in a barrel. Wow. So, now the French have an opportunity to score, but Gringo gets murdered. And a cannonball explodes right through the centre of the flag holding location. Christmas Badger is in. Colour Sergeant of the 33rd. And now moving over to the left-hand side. This could be an opportunity for him, but there's the spawn in front of him. So he doubles back. But he's also got another spawn coming in from the front. Right. And there we go. Look at that. The flag dropped again in the field. Now picked up by WRX-3. Trying to block those bayonets. But there's just going to be such a flurry of bayonets, you can't block them all. But it looks like WRX-3 is making a push as best he can, as he's got some defensive boys there Look at that. There we go. A nice turn and a stab. WRX3 might make it. No! Failed within 100 meters of the final location. The flag dropped in the field, picked up by the French forces. And now they're going to make a push forward. Human again holding on to the flag. Wow, this is murder. Massive amounts of murder going on. The cannonballs seeking out their victims. Oh, look out, Marvin the sailor. Ahoy there. With a nose you could ski down. Currently for the French team. Because who doesn't like a French sailor? Now moving with the flag. He plonks it in the centre and gives it to somebody else. There we go. Mars Slayer from the 45th. Now they're moving over far right. The trouble as I see it is they're probably going to run into a spawn from here quite soon. Let's wait and see. Are we? He's managed to luck out. Could this be a moment to win it for the French? It's looking good. There's nobody from the British side nearby. And it could be a score. Look at that. France win. What a comeback. Good stuff indeed. Good stuff indeed. That was pretty intense right there. One round of gun game. And then we finish with a siege. And we're up with gun game. The hecticness and silliness that is gun game on Napoleonic Wars. And they're already at it. The baby buds are out. The murdering starts. The knives are out. And it's not going well for some people. Nice block there. Followed by knife murder. Fine hatchet work. Pushing the hatchet option. And a bit of bottle loving. Along with the explosive bottles. Out comes the axe. The large engineer's axe. Was that a lighting wand? You have to tell he's swinging it so quickly. A sickle. Maybe it's a pick. Well, either way. Major Mitchell. See if we can find Major Mitchell. We're looking for Major Mitchell. Giving you an idea of how he's getting on. Well, as you can see... Oh dear, poor Kincaid. And again, poor Kincaid murdered. So we're looking for Mitchell. Who's doing well, 11 kills, just ahead of Luspia, I think it is. I am Dodger. Or Jam Dodger, sorry, not I am Dodger. There he is. And he's the leader of the hose. So we're watching currently very intense hoe combat. And now we've lost him again. It's always the way. As soon as you focus on a hoe, you can never see him again. The hunter with a lighting wand. Because why not? So it's Yovko with 16 kills. Wow. Yovko doing really, really well. There's Blue Ball. There's Alucard. Yeoman. More explosions going on. There's the owner of a hoe. There's the hunter. Recently de-hoed. Kincaid going in with a shovel. Who's that? There's Sticky with a nice kill. Now he has the long spear. What's going on over here? Dravoy with a fine. Oh, there's a hammer. And it looks like Greenie with a pitchfork now murdered. There's Gringo. Ex-Gringo. Let's see. Yovko still top. Look at that. Recruit Orange. Johannes. Another lighting wand. Gresson's with a fine murderer with the hoe. Sorry, with the pitchfork. 23 kills. Yovko currently looking to lead. And it's all kicking off. Look at this. Gresson's. There's Slayer and there's Rookie. Yovko very, very close. 3 kills away. There's Mitchell. Greenie takes down, or gets taken down. Nice kill going in there. More murdering occurring. And Yovko about to hit the 30. Poor old Recruit Orange. There's Major Mitchell. Finished off. Nice kill with the axe. Oh, hello. There he is. We're watching Yovko. The late Yovko. Just as he gets murdered. Typical. And now, look at that. Dead Wolf and Yovko are drawn. The next kill could decide the match. It would be such a shame for Yovko to lose it just at the last hurdle. And now the Hunter is also at 29. And Huspia, there we go. Yovko manages to steal it. Fantastic stuff. And so we come to the final part of the evening tonight. A siege. Good old siege map. An old classic. Look at this. Looks very similar to siege maps that I saw Mal play on Mountain Musket, as it was called at the time. So, cannon emplacements, albeit small ones, but deadly enough to do the damage. Mortars with the old big balls, if you pardon the expression. The guys all moving into various positions, getting ready. The artillerymen. And the defensive pillboxes here and there. But overall, a nicely made fort. There is a nice piece of wood there to protect people. Not that it did archival much good, as he caught a bullet early on. There's Balint from HLI, so that you can see the Marines moving in, including Scotsman. Over on the far right, you can see them starting to move up, and they're going to be trying to sneak through the cold waters. But they're going to need a cannon. Most likely in order to breach the walls. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. As you can see, the cannons are already started to claim people. There is a bridge across with a portcullis protecting. And they've got to get in there somehow. The likes of the Prussian defenders like Limits. They can't really get through there and they're in an exposed position. So, one wonders where the artillery is for the attacking forces. Now, let's have a look. There's nothing here. Definitely nothing there. It could be a case of they have to break their way in by sheer force of will. It's going to be a problem for them if they can't blast their way in with the advantage that artillery provides. But, you know, numbers are quite down as this is the last round. So it may be a hiding to nothing as far as they're concerned. We look along here. There's not really anywhere else they could go. You can see here there's no ladders to get up there. It's difficult to make their way around this well defended fort unless they come and land on the jetty at the back here. Now it could be that that's exactly what they've got planned. Oh yes, some sneaky members of the 33rd Obi and Trooper Posh are planning exactly that. So a naval invasion is underway. They've got to be careful. They're going to get their feet wet a little bit, but they will be able to make it in. But then they've got a doorway, so it's granted it's an open door. Oh dear. That doesn't look good. And there we go, they're in. And murdered for his trouble is Greenie. Thomas Compass is defending. Unfortunately, he got shot very quickly. And this is going to be a problem, especially for these guys, as they won't be in a position to defend themselves as Brits make their way into the fort. But it is being defended, doors being opened and then locked behind them as they move into certain positions. Now, the question is, how many Brits will come courtesy of the boats? And as you can see, Rookie's trying to steer the boat backwards. Yeah, they don't go backwards very well. You know, no propeller. Nice big random floating rock. Not sure how that's supposed to work. So, it looks like they have to bring the boats back in order to get the forces back on to the island. But right now, they're not doing a lot of that. The cannonballs are still continuing to push. We've got some people who are trying to push their way in there, and it's not going well for them. So, the defensive positions, they're not really pushing too hard. The offensive positions are not really pushing too hard. They don't really have any way of getting through. The primary way for them to get through is the boats, which, as you can see, Private Rookie is now running one of those boats over to the jetty for them to make another attack with reinforcements. And looks like they've gone back for the hunter. There we go, the boat arrives. So now they're in a position, in the slowest moving boat in history. But that's never a good idea to draw attention to themselves. It's a nice shot into Dead Wolf there at distance. But now you've got Mini Drobek and another defender trying to defend the jetty from the what will be the oncoming hordes of English forces arriving at the jetty forthwith. And forthwithing over here, now with wet feet, the boys can start attacking. Dodging left and right to avoid the bullets. Oh dear. Yep, no more for him. As now you can see the Brits pushing in to try and get open one of the portcullis. Let's see. Breaking his way through the door. Knock, knock. Now, where is the portcullis control? It's in here. Is it anywhere? The portcullis control must be somewhere. Oh, hello, portcullis control. And there is a nice explosion on the side wall. They put down some explosive boxes, maybe? That might be the case. I'm seeing a bit of a dent in the fabric of the wall here. So whether or not there's a cannon out there doing some damage is difficult to say. Oh, it looks like it's explosive boxes. They're trying to blast their way through the wall. And look at this. Engineering work. Getting on top so they can look over the top to shoot down. And it looks like they managed to blast a hole through. And now the British can make their way through over the embankment here, past the spikes and into the fort. Rabbits waiting for the attacking British to arrive. Ideally they want to get into a position where they can clear off the defenders from here, get over here to here. This is going to be their primary focus. Get the portcullis up. Another explosion going in there. There's definitely something going on. Ah, here we go. Is that a cannon perhaps? Or is that just a landing of a mortar shell? Maybe the landing of a mortar shell. We'll have to wait and see. So here is Blue Ball. Oh, correction. Look at that. There is a cannon nearby. And Blue Ball, recently deceased, has been doing the damage. So you can see some damage here in the side of the fort. He's probably going to want to focus his attention maybe on the center wall here. But it depends on his positioning. Meanwhile, the attack on the left-hand side of the wall is being successfully repelled by the Prussians. And they've only got like 4 minutes in which to complete it. And you've got this guy here, Zapi, looking to defend the portcullis control from the attack. And these guys struggling to get in. And struggling to stay alive, some of them. Oh, look out, here come the sailors. Yep, there we go. Down goes Sticky. Oh, sorry. Sticky managed to get another kill, and so they're back up here. And they're still continuing the defense. As more Brits continue to pour forward. As the artillery, good to see a Blue Ball, continues to try and drop the defences of the fort. So, as you can see, some people are thoroughly unimpressed by the attempts to attack. Oh, look at this. Over comes an engineer. So is he going to try and build some kind of encampment to get up there? Down goes Gringo. As now quick is going to try and make it in there. Greeny has made it into the fort. Is he going to be able to make it any further? Oh, he's hiding in the trees. And sadly for him, it was not a successful camouflage attempt. And here, Alucard, now under attack by 2 members of the Prussian defense. And he's in trouble. Yep, he's dead. His teammate also. And Zoli fighting on the beaches. Oh, I suppose on the side. Oh dear, a bit of a team kill. Oh, crikey. Salient or Valiant there being murdered. So, they need to get there. Open up the portcullis. And then they can basically stream into the fort. That's their primary function right now. It's funny that nobody's actually paying any attention to it. So we'll have to wait and see how it works out. At the moment, they just... It's like, you're walking past it, lads. What's going on? Never mind, I suppose peripheral awareness is less of an issue when you're actually in the battle. You know, not a lot of people, these maps are all custom made, so, you know, may not be familiar with the concept of a portcullis. Archival with some... How the hell he's bare-chested in this weather? He must be able to hang his hat on his nipples. But never mind. With only 30 seconds remaining. The attempts to break through the defences. Look at this. Looking to try and take down one of the mortars. It looks like the mortar firer has been unceremoniously dispatched. But... Aha, indeed. Archival. Sailor of choice. Now, again, they keep walking past it. These guys not understand the concept of a portcullis? Clearly not. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the 33rd event. Oh, no, we're going to go for a side swap. Okay, let's go for a side swap. Give them a chance to defend and attack. One more round. Okay, so the sides have been swapped, as you can see. Side swap. And now it's the opportunity of the Prussians to defend. And the Brits to attack. Now, bear in mind that the 33rd has a significant disadvantage. As in numbers. At least difference of about 11 or 12. But we'll have to wait and see how that works out for them. Will the cannon be positioned in the same location? Not yet, no. So they're still going to have to bring a cannon down there in order to make any kind of significant dent in the defences. Well, precisely. Defenders like Ensign Henry. And there's Deadwolf. Going to be looking for, you know, stand on one of these nice little platforms so you can just see over the wall. See the entire battlefield. Oh, hello. What's going on over here? So these guys have seen the boats. And they're making a beeline for it immediately. So there's going to be some boaty goodness occurring very soon. You can see them all hopping onto the boats. This is the 45th. And the KSA. Trying to fill the boats as best they can. Get as many people on there and then somebody take command of the boat. There we go. And one's been left behind. Oh, there we go. Zeppi's on there now. So now you can see The attack of the boats has now begun. The hunter is trying to defend against it. We've also got Kathy and Levi, WRX3 and the rookie, all trying to defend. The boaties have not lost anybody so far. That could change very quickly though, we'll have to wait and see. But fortunately they can get out here and not get too wet. Down goes one. Down goes another. Oh dear, this is not going to go well. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, but some have made it on. So they're having to move the boats around, and the boats are not what you call cooperative. And as a result of that, the numbers have been pared down as another one falls. As the attempts to breach the dock has not gone well. As the remaining boataneer, Vito, Mini Jobeck, and these boys unable to get up the top of the map. But they move over to here in order to maintain some oxygen. But whether or not they'll be able to get up here is questionable. Will they have to go all the way round? Or maybe this map needs an adjustment so that they can get up from there. There we go. Somebody makes it up there. Mini Drobeck makes it onto the jetty. As you can see, he's coming under, his teammate's coming under attack. As indeed is he. Splosh. Down he goes. So, let's see. Any cannons along the wall? Distinct lack. Oh, hello. What's this? Major Mitchell hiding behind the wall. And no, there's no boats because they're all over here and nobody's thought to drive them back. Singular lack of boat planning. And look at that water movement. Very, very movement. Very, very rough water. And so, yeah. Not happy about the lack of boats. So now they're basically going to keep all the boats together so they can't attack. Which obviously means they can continue to hold their advantage. There's Orange, recruits of the 33rd. It's always nice to see a regiment that's been around for so long, or in fact any regiment that's been in existence for so long and still continues to have new recruits. I think it's a fantastic thing. And obviously once a Napoleonic Wars sword and musket comes out on the Bannerlord, we may see a revival in the Napoleonic Wars community. Oh, hello. Jam Dodger. So at least there is a cannon. But it's some distance away. Look at this. A fine, polite Frenchman driving the boats back. Somebody's still taking pot shots at Henry. Despite the fact that he's taking time out of his important day to drive a boat back for the British. And that's the thanks he gets. Oh well. So, waiting over by the jetty, WRX3 and Rookie, waiting for the opportunity to defend. Now, look at that. Smart lads have shut the gate behind them. And over by the boats. Oh dear. Oh no. It's not really what you have at the head of a boat. It's supposed to be female. Or it's not supposed to be a corpse as far as I'm aware. So, are they going to move the boat? Or is it caught up there? Up, there we go, boats are moving. Only 2 people in the boat. Now there's 4 people in the boat. Oh no, poor Rebixel, left alone. All on his own. Now it's going to be interesting to see what happens. They've lost their boater. The steerer of the boat is no more. It's going to be a problem. There we go. Now you can see. Left behind. And another man going down. Courtesy of the fire coming from the defenders on the jetty. The likes of the Hunter and Compass. And they've arrived. Correction, they got murdered. Wow. And he's made it. So the fall had started. None have survived. Oh dear me. And so the Hunter remains in place. So obviously with reduced numbers you're not going to get the same level of intensity that you would have on a standard siege. But there is 12 minutes left of this Christmas event. Vito is in. And Vito is dead. Didn't even get to support his teammate Mitchell from the 45th. Oh, he's now got a friend. Who's his friend? It's Martini. Looking to try and see round the corner with the camera. Uh-oh. Sticky under a bit of pressure. Looking to try and get up there. Murdered horribly. There's a Recruit Orange is looking to defend, and a nice cannonball coming in on Rabs. Rebixel, no more. And another murder occurring, and now the British forces are starting to push in. As Ensign Henry now moving up to support his teammate with a bit of bayonety fun. And ends up getting stabbed in the back for his trouble. With human. And it could all be over because I think it's fair to say, oh hello, Burnmast, adjutant of the 33rd, working together with Mistletoe, cannoneer holder as you can see, in a position to fire the cannon over here. Uh-oh, what's going on over here? Is Rebixel again? How did the boat get here? Wow, that's some serious dedicated boatmanship, I have to say. But they can't sail it too far. But it's all going to be over. I mean, 27 seconds remaining. And we've got to say, Merry Christmas to everyone. So, to celebrate a Merry Christmas, obviously a snowy location, and of course the standard attack, fort, bodies, the usual thing. Yeah, we're used to it at Christmas. Anyway, a Merry Christmas to everyone, and a Happy New Year. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday, a nice break, and we'll see you again in the new year for more. Take care, everyone.